When he saw her on TV after 15 years, he dropped the phone and started crying. She was singing live on national television when suddenly tears fell from her eyes after seeing one man in the crowd. The famous singer stopped singing in the middle of her concert. Thousands of people stared in confusion. But Sophia couldn't breathe anymore, because standing near the last row of the crowd was the poor village boy she had loved her entire life. The boy who disappeared from her life 15 years ago. And when their eyes met, she realized he had never forgotten her either. Before the fame, before the luxury, before the millions of fans screaming her name, Sophia was just a simple village girl, and Ethan was her whole world. They grew up together in a tiny countryside village surrounded by rivers and sunflower fields. As children, they spent every day together. They climbed trees, ran through the rain barefoot, and shared dreams under the stars. At night, they would sit near the river while Sophia softly sang songs only for him. Ethan used to smile and say, "One day the whole world will hear your voice." Sophia would laugh and answer, "But I only want you to hear it." They were young, poor, in love, and they believed nothing could separate them. But life had other plans. When Sophia turned 18, everything changed overnight. A famous music producer visited their village festival by accident. That night, Sophia sang on stage wearing a simple white dress. And when she finished, the audience exploded into applause. The producer immediately walked toward her. "You have a once-in-a-generation voice," he said. "Come with me to the city. I can make you famous." Sophia was terrified. The city felt far away, unknown, dangerous. But Ethan held her trembling hands tightly. "You were born for this," he whispered. "Go chase your dream." Tears rolled down her cheeks. "What about us?" Ethan forced a smile. "Real love survives distance." So Sophia left for the city. And Ethan watched the bus disappear while secretly crying alone. At first, everything stayed the same. Sophia called him every night. She told him about auditions, giant buildings, expensive restaurants, and people who dressed like movie stars. Ethan listened proudly while fixing old cars at his father's garage. Even when he was exhausted, he never missed her calls. But slowly, the city began changing Sophia's life. Her songs became popular online. Managers controlled her schedule. Interviewers followed her everywhere. Fans screamed her name in public. And the calls became shorter, then less frequent. One night, Sophia called him crying. "My manager says relationships will destroy my image." Ethan's heart dropped. "What are you saying?" Long silence. Then Sophia whispered softly, "I'm scared everything is changing." That night, Ethan sat outside alone until sunrise. He looked at the old river where they once dreamed together. And for the first time, he felt like he no longer belonged in her world. The next morning, he made the most painful decision of his life. He called Sophia and lied to her. "I met someone else." Silence. Dead silence. Sophia's breathing became shaky. "What?" "You should focus on your career," Ethan said coldly. "We're over." Sophia started crying immediately. "No. Ethan, please, don't do this." But he closed his eyes painfully. "You belong to a better life now." And then he hung up. That night, Sophia cried until morning. But Ethan cried even harder. Because the truth was simple. He still loved her more than anything. He just believed she deserved someone better. After that, Sophia disappeared from his life completely. Years passed. Sophia became one of the most famous singers in the country. Her concerts sold out in minutes. Her face appeared on billboards everywhere. Millions loved her voice. But every love song she sang carried hidden pain. Interviewers often asked, "Have you ever truly been in love?" Sophia always smiled sadly and answered, "Only once." Meanwhile, Ethan stayed in the same village, still fixing cars, still living simply. He never married. Every night after work, he secretly watched Sophia's performances online. And every time she smiled, his heart broke a little more. 15 years passed like that. 15 years of silence. Then one unforgettable night. Sophia performed at the biggest concert of her career. The stadium was filled with thousands of screaming fans. Bright lights covered the stage. Cameras broadcasted the concert live across the country. Sophia walked onto the stage in a breathtaking silver dress. The audience roared loudly. But suddenly, while singing her most emotional song, Sophia froze. Her voice trembled. Because near the back of the crowd, she saw him. Ethan, older, tired, standing quietly alone, but still looking at her with the same eyes. Sophia completely stopped singing. The entire stadium fell silent. Her hands shook violently around the microphone. Tears slowly filled her eyes. And then she whispered, "Ethan." The cameras instantly turned toward him. The audience looked confused. But Sophia couldn't stop crying anymore. For 15 years, she dreamed of seeing him again. And now he was standing right there, real, alive, watching her. Then Ethan slowly began walking closer to the stage. People moved aside silently. Sophia's tears kept falling. Finally, Ethan stood directly in front of her. And for a moment, the entire world disappeared around them. Then Ethan spoke softly into the silence. "I'm sorry for leaving you alone." Sophia broke down crying completely. "You idiot," she whispered. "I waited for you all these years." The crowd gasped emotionally. Many people in the audience started crying too. Then Ethan pulled something old from his jacket pocket. A tiny notebook. Their childhood dream notebook. Inside it, one sentence was still written clearly. "Forever. Ethan and Sophia." Sophia covered her mouth while sobbing. For 15 years. He had kept it. Then suddenly, Ethan said something nobody expected. "I never stopped loving you, not even for one day." Sophia ran into his arms immediately. The entire stadium exploded with emotion and applause. People cried, cheered, recorded the moment on their phones. But Ethan and Sophia only held each other tightly, like two souls finally finding home again. That night, the concert videos spread across the internet worldwide. Millions called it the greatest love reunion ever seen live. But for Ethan and Sophia, it wasn't about fame anymore. It was about two broken hearts, finally finding each other again after 15 years apart.